You guys, I love what we're going to do today. So I'm really excited that you're here. And today we are going to make the DIY Positivity card box. And so you can use any sheet of paper, and how I did my positivity was from this sheet of paper. If you have this one, this was from Reflections. You'll be able to get 36 2x2 squares from this, and then another paper too. I'm going to teach you from one sheet of paper how to make this box. This is to show you how, the empowerment, all the different things that are in here. I'm going to show you some examples. This was using Mon Cherie. This one is using Bright Side. So you can use really any paper, but look how pretty this is. So today's workshop came about because I had designed this paper, and there's 36 pieces of empowerment here. And the line's called Reflections. I don't want to cry. And I designed it because so many people don't see their enough. And in a world that wants to always remind you that you're not, I wanted a line that was full of positivity. And some of the things on here, like be bravely you, never give up. And I deliberately wanted to make sure that there would be enough for if you read one of these to yourself every single day. So I cut this up. It's in my box here. And so can you imagine if you gave that to someone? Hustle and Heart sets you apart. I am enough. Just be you. And like every day, if you just took out one thing and you said it and you believed it, you are much stronger than you think. If just one thing every day you think about and the positivity and stuff, I'm telling you, it's life-changing. I don't know why I'm emotional today. But I just really believe the power of our love for ourselves and others is big. And one of the things that I dealt with when I was younger were people telling me that I wasn't enough and that I couldn't do things. And I often think about if someone had told me that I could do it. And that's why I design the way I do, because I don't want anybody to ever feel like they can't do something. And I believe that we each that we can be anything we want to be. And I believe that we have to work on being the best person that we can be. And I do think we can change the world. I do. I think that, we have gifts. Each of us has a gift to offer. And it's so meaningful that we do that. So inside these boxes, can you imagine giving someone, and you could give them a gift card, more self-love, but like when you talk to yourself with love, you guys, it's so important. The other thing I wanted to, for those of you who may have missed it, one of the things I like to do with these die cuts too, is I put them on my magnetic board, and I put just the magnet. You can put a magnet or magnet tape. Xyron has a really cool magnet tape, you guys. And you can put it on your board that you can see it. And that's really cool. So, okay, no more crying. There's no crying in crafting.
There kind of is.
Unless you know Teresa. You guys, I'm just I am who I am. I'm sorry. And I cried tears of actually gratitude. Sorry, gosh. What is wrong with me today? Steve Jobs said, the ones who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. And so this, you can kind of see there is, we're going to make the box in here. And then I just put all kinds of these are different papers of mine. This is stationery, studio, different things. And so it's in the box. You're just going to take your 12x12 paper. The only cutting that you're going to need to do is go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and use this paper here. I really love this one. This one is Bright Side. And I like the back side, and I like this about never giving up. So I'm just going to trim off the bottom. So whatever paper you have, if you will just make it a 12x12 paper, And then you will not need your trimmer. The things that you're going to need for today's workshop is you're going to need your scoring board. You are going to need a pair of scissors. And you're also going to need your adhesive. Now, you could, I experimented. I tried making it with glue. I mean, what I should say is I did it with the Teresa Mega Runner, but I also used, you could also use double-sided tape, red line, whatever really you want to. So it worked for me. Okay, so you're gonna take your paper. Okay, here we go. And double-sided is nice if you want to do double-sided. Oh, here's my scoring board. Okay, so I'm going to go over the, so I should say when you're done, you can go, I didn't print mine out in color just because I just did black and white, but this is the free PDF that you're going to be able to get on the website when the class is over, and all the instructions and also a visual of how I cut will be on teresacollinsstudio.com for free, and all the classes and workshops will always be on there for free, so feel free to go and download that. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your 12 by 12 paper, and we are going to score 3 different lines on one side. Okay, you're going to begin by taking your paper and you're going to score it at 3/4, 3/4 of an inch, and give it a really nice score. Of course, don't cut through your board, but 3/4 of an inch. So here I am 1 inch. So 3/4 is your first score. 3/4. Okay. Now your next one is going to be 6 3/4. So come over to 6 3/4. 6 3/4 is your second score, and I want to repeat this because I want you to get it. So 3/4 is your first score, or 3/4 inch, and then 6 3/4, 3/4, and then you're going to come over here and then you're going to score one more time on this side at 7 1/2 inches. Now you're going to rotate your paper, just rotate your paper, and now we're going to score 4 different lines here, and then that's all we have to do. So we've rotated our 12 by 12 paper. We are going to score at 5 inches, 5 inches, and then we're going to do 5 3/4, 5 3/4, and then we're going to go 10 3/4. The third one is 10 3/4. Okay. And then the last one is 11 1/2. 11 1/2. So now, I don't know if you can see the score. It's hard to see the score lines, I know. So what I want you to do is what you've scored, it's really important that you take your scoring blade or whatever you have, and you're just going to take it and give it really nice creases. And especially because my paper is very thick, which I love. I mean, it's going to be perfect for this. So make sure you get really good creases, you guys. You're going to just take all the places where the creases are, and we're just like, and so especially if you're dealing with like thick paper, like my paper is cardstock weight paper, so you really want to get a really nice good crease. Okay, so I'm going to do all the lines. The hard part is on this one is sometimes seeing it, because this is, here we go. So I'm just taking all the lines. You can see there. I feel there. Got that one. Got that one. Let's see. Oh, I missed this one. It's easy to miss one. There's all these. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that I score all of mine. Got that scored. Got this scored. Looks like I got it all scored. Okay, good. The flip will be on your left side. This small flip is going to be on your left side, and then the right hand side will be the straight edge. So now what we're going to do, I'm just going to have you guys just on the bottom, just to make it a little bit easier, just lift up this bottom here with me, okay? Now the reason why I'm going to do that, and I'm even going to put this right here with it, what we're going to do is there is a little box right here in the middle, and it might be harder to see because the lines and stuff. So take that, and where your score lines are, just like this, if you'll cut it with me, you're going to take it and you're going to kind of cut it like it's a tab. So I've just cut that line. We're cutting this one right here. And then you're also going to go on the side just a little bit, just kind of come in. You don't have to, like, you know, and you're going to do this because these are going to be the bottom flaps of your box. So yeah, my words are going to kind of go sideways on here, but that's okay. Now, what you're going to do on the edge here, you're going to notice that you have a box, and what I want you to do is right here, you're going to cut it out and cut off this piece altogether right here. So, and I'm going to hold this up. So this piece right here, we're going to cut off this side, okay? And this may be something that you will, you know, keep watching with me. It makes it a little bit easier once you've done it a couple times. There we go. Okay, so the bottom of your book page should look like this. So you have this flap here, and I like to take mine in. I think it looks better, so that's why I cut these the way I did, if that makes sense, because I wanted to get a really nice fold. Okay, so then let's go ahead and go on your left side edge, and what we're going to do on our left side is we're going to make this right here. Okay, so how we do that is we are going to take this, and when you come up to the first box here, I'm going to just do this from the side so you can kind of see. I'm going to cut this out. Okay, so we've got this going right here. Okay, and then we're going to take this, and this piece right here above this is going to be gone now. We're just going to take this, and we're going to go ahead and go all the way up. We're going to take this, and we're going to cut this right here. And we're going to cut this right there. Now, I know that's a little, I know that can be a little confusing. I hope, you know, did I do that right? I hope I did. Oh yeah, because yeah, I did. We're good. Okay, so we have this now. Okay, and then we're going to take this piece here, right above that, and we are actually going to cut this completely off. Now, I know this is something you may want to watch with me over and over, or again, just so you know, when you do get your PDF, I took a photo of this because I knew that it could be confusing, especially the first time, and when you're watching somebody else do it, okay? So we cut that, and then again, you're going to want it to have like little tabs. So, sorry, I'm going to have to just do this so I can do this way so that it will, I can't really do that one upside down. I'll pull that back so that and I will slow it down just a little bit. I know this is a different, so here we go. You should have something that looks just like this. You can kind of see here. Maybe it's easier to see here. So then you'll notice, and now what I want you to do is I want you to flip your page to look like this now, okay? So you have your tab here, and what we're going to do is in between these two right here, your two score lines here, you're going to cut it until you get to your box, okay? So you're going to take it from this side, and on the two lines that you scored, go up to the box. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go on this side. And this will be something like you could rewatch this over and over, and I promise you it's going to make sense. Okay? We're going to take that off. And it's going to be worth it. It'll be worth it even if you mess up your sheet of paper and you decide that you're going to do it again. So then this is your box, and we're just going to cut this because this is going to be a tab. So on this one, you're going to come in, and I'm going to hold up the other thing. So this lifts up, and this lifts up as a tab. Okay, and then I really need this one. I cut at a weird angle because I was doing it the opposite. So you can just trim that up if you want to. There's no problem with trimming this up. And now what you're going to do And I'm actually going to do it on this one only because at this point it might be easier with the dots. So I went ahead and put a piece of tape here so you could see this piece right here. You could actually cut it off, but I wanted to give my box a lot of security. So you're going to take it and you're just going to line it up and you're going to fold it down. Now this is only because we want the inside of the box. It could be, and I could have put the adhesive all around it if I wanted to, okay? Very, very simple. Okay, so now at this point, I'm gonna move this here because this is the side of your box, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my adhesive right here, okay? Now I'm just gonna take this flap here and I'm gonna put my mega runner and I'm gonna give it 2 good pieces. So I put my adhesive on your flap, you guys, on your flap, and then you're gonna fold over your box. You're gonna line it up, and then I line that up, and then I'm going in with my fingers, and I'm just making sure that it's all together. Okay, look how cool that is. So right now we've got the box going, and then you're gonna go from the bottom, you guys. Here's your bottom. And the reason why I cut my papers the way I did is because I'm gonna put these in here, and then I'm gonna put the adhesive, I'm gonna put this down, and then I could put whatever adhesive I want on the last piece, and I am going to, so I'm just using my Teresa Collins Mega Runner. It works totally fine. And then I'm gonna take this, and notice how I just line it up with the bottom of my box. Look how good that looks, you guys. I promise the more you practice, I can't wait. I'm gonna challenge all of you that are in the Teresa Collins group, please make one tonight, share it, put it on your pages. I want to see that you did it because I know that this is gonna be fun. You guys, that's it. So then on the top, these are your 2 tabs, and then this folds over, and you can corner around here if you want. You could also use a Velcro, and that's how we make the box, okay? Now, if for some reason you're using something with text, just to be honest, you can do like this one that there's no text in there, right? Or you could, on this one, I used one that had text and it was upside down, but that didn't bother me. If that bothers you, then don't use a paper that has text, if that makes sense. Now, so now you have you totally have a card box. And so then I'm going to show you what I did in mine. So these are my Empowered Die Cut Ephemera pieces. And this one is 54 pieces. And you could put these inside your box. Okay, so I just want to show I put the empowerment in there. And then this is the paper that I cut up. It's a really fun box. And I promise the more you practice, the easier it'll get. I hope you loved today's class. McKay loved it. McKay, did you love it?
I love it.
Are you going to do it?
Sure.
She will. She will.
Sounds convincing.
Right? Yeah.
You're silly. Okay, love you guys. Bye.